Hi, welcome to Bookie. Today we will unlock the book Secrets About Life Every Woman Should Know. Have you ever seen a circus show? A performer picks up 10 or 12 thin sticks on a table, each with a plate spinning at the top. When he spins the plates on one side of the table, the plates on the other side of the table start to wobble. When he takes care of the plates at the edge of the table, the ones in the middle look like they are about to fall. Then, when he tries to adjust the plates in the middle, the plates on two sides become rickety. The performer runs around frantically, trying to get all the plates spinning at the same time. If the performer spins all the plates and no plates fall, everyone cheers. If a plate falls, everyone screams. For most of us, life is like this circus show. Our daily goal is to keep the plates of love, work, money, and health spinning all at once, trying to prevent them from falling. We want to be happy and free by controlling everything outside of us. But in reality, dishes always fall off, leaving us without complete control over what happens in. We often get beaten down, and we don't always get what we want. When this happens, we never achieve happiness and freedom. So, what should we do? In this book, the author turns her attention to the most important relationship a woman could ever have, the one with herself. Secrets About Life Every Woman Should Know is a self-discovery guide for creating true freedom, the freedom that comes from knowing the power of inner state confidence. Barbara De Angelis gives us some insight through 10 important life principles. By giving us personal experiences and examples, she shows that by embracing these 10 simple principles, we can transform any situation or event, no matter how difficult or challenging it could be, into something enriching. The author's original intention is to advise on looking within ourselves and our self-love to find true happiness and freedom. The author, Dr. De Angelis, is a highly respected relationship expert and very influential in the field of personal and spiritual growth. She is also the author of more than 10 books. Her work includes Real Moments, Discover the Secret for True Happiness, Secrets About Life Every Woman Should Know, and The Real Rules, How to Find the Right Man for the Real You. Her books have been translated into more than 20 languages and published in many countries. With these, she has topped the New York Times bestseller list. Next, we will unlock this book in 3 parts. Part 1, Your Mind Has Magical Powers. Part 2, How Does the Mind Continues to Grow? Part 3, The Growth of the Mind is All About Learning to Love. Part 1, Your Mind Has Magical Powers. In our daily life, we are used to looking for happiness and freedom from the outside world, but often to no avail. In fact, we already have magical powers to achieve happiness and freedom in ourselves, sparing us looking into the outside world. As James Oppenheim said, "The foolish person seeks happiness in the distance, the wise person grows it under his feet." Let's start with one of the magical powers of our minds. Everything you need to be happy is inside you. Have you ever had such an experience where you thought something would make you happy, only to find out you weren't happy when you finally achieved it or got it? For example, you think you could be happy if you could visit Hawaii for a while. When you finally get there, your husband acts in a way that makes you feel like he doesn't love you enough. Suddenly, the very thing you thought would make you happy made you even more frustrated. You thought a beautiful place like Hawaii could make you happy, but it didn't. Why? Because Hawaii doesn't have that power itself to make you happy. If it had that power, you would be happy no matter how awful your husband behaved. This shows us that we can be unhappy even in the most beautiful place on earth. On the contrary, it is possible to create a paradise that makes you happy, even if you are in the worst place on earth. One night, for example, De Angelis's house flooded badly. Still, she wasn't upset when firefighters arrived to help with the water. She lived completely in the present, and deep inside was still happy and fulfilled. She was grateful that she had been at home when it happened, that the firemen had arrived so quickly, and that nothing worse had happened. Therefore, nothing that happens to us is absolute.